Okay, tonight I cannot stop thinking about outer space because I just got done watching 2001: A Space Odyssey. I forgot how good that movie was. I fully just kind of blanked out near the end of it. I mean, the visuals of that masterpiece. Guys, I just want to shake the hand of every one of those crew members who worked on building the sets for 2001. Like, I forgot how astronomical of an accomplishment a lot of these sets are. I mean, I know they're miniatures, but the attention to detail. If you have not watched 2001: A Space Odyssey, I would highly recommend. It will give you existential, kind of an existential crisis. A little, but not a lot. And in fact, I'd say it's really worth it. I have the Blade Runner theme in the background because I don't know, I'm in kind of a sci-fi sort of mood. Um, some of those 60s, 70s, 80s classics, sci-fi classics, are just worth a rewatch. Like, I think I'm gonna rewatch Blade Runner next, both the first one and the second one. The second one is one of my favorites. Um, the story, the colors, the composition, but I think that's the thing I appreciated the most out of Stanley Kubrick's 2001, because the composition always on point. Anyway, I'm starting another sketch tonight. I did have one I completed today, and that is this panel. I mean, it's a big one, and it's a little tough to see in the light. I'll show it again when I have better light. I have my chill light on right now. It's just like one overhead lamp, and I have a candle on in the distance, but it's kind of hard to see some of the details. If I had better lighting, you would be able to see that she has this, long, and we talked about this a couple videos ago, but this is the one of that long evening dress, and a lot of kind of almost a little bit of some tropical sunset colors. I have some pinks and oranges, and then this beautiful dusty yellow turning into this warmer orange near the edges. And then, I don't know if you can see this really clearly, there's a little ribbon tied to her wrist and her ankle, and it's this green satin velvety long trail blowing in the wind that matches her hair a little. And then what else? Those kind of cuffs that we were talking about, those shoulder pads, I added in some kind of royal green highlights. And then some pink, and then this turned out to be more of, I don't know, a little bit more of a dark red, but you can't see that very clearly in this lighting, but I'll show you again later. And then I started another one, but I don't know where I put it. So I'll find that one. It's a menswear one, and I don't know, I've been having fun. I guess it's not so much, now that I'm reflecting on it, it might not be exactly fashion. It's almost like costume design, right, for a movie. And I think that's what I'm drawn to generally, is creating a universe in which we as the viewer, can look into that piece of paper or that screen or that canvas and fall in love with it and really dream on, And in a world where we're not so free to dream anymore because of all the harsh realities of making our dreams come true, art can be such an escape. And maybe that's the single virtue of being an artist, is there's this unforgiving tenacity in the way that we won't stop dreaming, and we gotta get it on paper. And there's a beauty in that. There really is. I think this whole day has been sort of, I don't know, some sort of cosmic trip. I mean, I didn't even decide to watch 2001: A Space Odyssey until the end of the day. I didn't decide that, but all throughout the day, I've just been thinking about space and time and the universe, and these are just things always on my mind. and I can't seem to shake them, right? And I think we all have these thoughts of, why are we here? You know, is there something beyond the stars? Can we reach the edge of the universe? You know, and sometimes the closest answers I've gotten are through painting, you know? And it's a weird thing, but it's true. And I know a little while ago I showed you, it was John Harrison. I think that's his, I'm forgetting his name now, but yeah, it was John Harrison. His wonderful sci-fi illustrations and oil paintings. And I still have a part 2 that I owe you on that one. This guy, I mean, astounds me. But yeah, I don't know, just generally, in the middle of winter, it's very easy, since it's always dark out, just to kind of slip into this alien obsession with our solar system and the vastness of space and time, and how little we seem, but in a good way, in an interesting way. Anyway, yeah, I'm curious to know if you know, some of you relate to that, because I don't think I'm particular in that, in my obsession with the outside world. I mean, just knowing that if I were to float up vertically, I don't know, about 10 miles, I'd be out in space, you know, looking at our world and looking out and looking at the stars, and there's something mystical about that, almost religious. And the way, you know, the Greeks and Romans and all our, you know, every culture has added these wonderful mysteries to the stars and the moon and the sun, and almost making it some sort of cult or culture. It's something that just, it tickles my brain. And yeah, I don't know, I mean, at this very moment, while I'm talking, there's probably a supernova, or there's a black hole being formed billions of light years away. I don't know, it's just maddening. It's kind of maddening to think about. Yeah, that got deep really fast. But it's been on my mind, and it can't help but inform my art practice, you know? And I'm about to jump back into the oil painting, that full body oil painting that I'm looking at just over there. And it is kind of cosmic in the way that figure is floating in the water. So I can't wait to return to that painting. I think tomorrow I'm going to dip my toes back into oil painting again, because I've really enjoyed sketching and doing these fashion illustrations and costume designs, but I think it's time to work on a masterpiece. And kind of, I got a little scared with it because I don't think the colors were right, but I think I can overcome my fear, and it just needs a little bit of work. So maybe tomorrow I have that to look forward to, but for now, I think it's time to say good night, and I hope you know, enjoy yourself and relax, and always come back to this channel for relaxation and for a peaceful time, you know. I hope these videos bring everyone nothing but peace and a little bit of stillness in an ever busy world. But anyway, okay, talk to you soon. And there goes my music. Bye.